Willow Outsmarted. What Kai does in the final moments changes everything. General Hospital. Hello everyone and welcome to my ABCGH Spoilers channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the flow button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital Spoilers. Kai sets a trap for Willow. Secret camera and bug expose Drew's drugging. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Kai Taylor may receive a clue regarding Willow Kane's strange behavior and try to construct a trap. Could a concealed camera and listening device come into play after Kai discovers Willow's up to something? GH viewers know Willow induced Drew Kane's faux stroke by injecting him with a syringe full of something terrible. Now Willow's keeping Drew mute and immobilized with the regular medication dosages she keeps giving him. Drew can only blink at this point, so that's definitely making it tough for him to warn anyone to his plight. Although Drew tried to get through to Alexis Davis on her latest visit, she couldn't understand what he was trying to say. Kai knows Willow shot Drew and is still watching out for him despite his nasty acts in the past. Drew is paying the price for his misdeeds at the moment, but Kai might alter everything if he's ready to listen attention and try to comprehend Drew's distress cry. There's a high probability Drew is going to blink like crazy whenever Kai arrives to visit him. Kai may instantly presume Willow's doing something to torture Drew, so he may start asking questions and obtain proof on that. Of course, Drew won't be able to lay out the intricacies of what's occurring, so Kai may have to be creative. Perhaps Kai could bug Drew's room and set up a covert camera where Willow wouldn't see it. Whether it's through a picture frame gift or some other form of small cam, Kai might set it and film Willow drugging Drew often. If a listening device is truly part of this trap, too, then Kai could catch Willow teasing Drew about her influence over him. Willow could lay out her remorse again when it comes to these medication doses and how she's driving Drew into this locked-in condition. Kai might finally come up with some proof to go to the PCPD and convince them that Drew is still in danger. This might lead to Willow getting nabbed with the drug vials and going down for her newest crime. Willow got acquitted despite her complicity in the shooter case, but she may suffer a genuine collapse when it comes to this whole drugging disaster and Drew's phony stroke. For GH watchers waiting on Willow to confront some terrible news, kaijus could play a part in delivering repercussions. General Hospital spoilers predict Willow's future may look a lot different than she anticipated. General Hospital spoilers. Sidwell's villainous wrath-offsco for betrayal. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Jen Sidwell may continue to slide as Port Charles's top villain when he offs his own son, Marco Rios, for his betrayal. Marco is playing a very deadly game with his father. In an effort to safeguard Lucas Jones, who is aware of their wicked intentions, Marco is withholding the facts from his father. Unfortunately, Pascal saw Lucas dropping on a hush-hush chat between Marco and his dad lately and didn't confront Lucas about it. Rather he raced to Sidwell to spill the beans. And now the criminal has Lucas on his radar. Sidwell isn't a foolish guy either. So on the Tuesday, February 24th episode, he pushed back on Marco's idea that he and Lucas or at the absolute least simply Lucas move out of Windmere. Sidwell even questioned Marco about Lucas being in the know about anything, something Marco denied. Sidwell presumably has a suspicion that Marco knows Lucas knows about Sidwell's study endeavor. Sidwell is keeping his son out of this loop, apparently to have the upper hand, which suggests he may also have vengeance plans for Lucas and probably Marco. While it's hard to think that Sidwell would hurt his own kid, he's as cutthroat as villains come in the realm of soaps. In reality, if GH wants to continue to build up Sidwell as a danger, destroying his own son's life would ensure this. Sidwell is determined to see through Caesar Faison's last project, and nothing will get in his way, not even Marco. Could Sidwell come up with a plot to eliminate both Lucas and Marco? It's painful to see Lucas departing the canvas given he's such an important role in Port Charles, but Marco is disposable. GH fans raised an eyebrow some months ago when casting photos were posted for the fresh characters on the program. Yet, Marcos was glaringly lacking. He wasn't the only one that was missing, as Professor Henry Hank Dalton, portrayed by Daniel Goddard, was not present, too, and we all know how that happened. Sidwell ended up shooting the PCU professor shortly after this, ending that character's rule. Will Marco end up with the same fate? Whether it's a circumstance where Sidwell tries to axe both of them, Lucas will likely escape the position, but Marco might become a casualty. Then Marco may get the same punishment that Dalton got for his treachery, a shot in the chest without a blink of an eye. So only time will tell. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Marco's demise would send shock waves throughout PC and Lucas would reel from the loss of his love. So, it'll be intriguing if the ABC soap pulls the trigger on this type of plot surprise. General Hospital spoilers. Chase needs redemption. General Hospital spoilers state that when it comes to Harrison Chase, there's little doubt that fans of the program either adore him or loathe him. But now, people just don't trust in him because of all the bad things that he's done. Chase has redemption. And that's why a lot of fans feel that the character has to be redeemed somehow. But the issue is how. After all, there have been characters who have done considerably worse than Chase and been redeemed. In other words, what is it going to take to have Chase transition from being one of the evil people in Port Charles to someone who everyone can trust again? Clearly, General Hospital fans surely did have a lot to say about the topic on social media. Some even replied with, "Chase has just been boring and flat for quite a while. Singing Chase was like nails on a chalkboard for me. So I hope that never returns. But I think the character could still work if he could do something besides vacillate between naive and stupid. If they are going to keep Chase around, it's time for him to become more than the dumb hot one." Another critic wrote, "I don't mind Chase as a plot device so long as it delivers. He needs to experience the pain of betrayal, lose his mind over how dumb he was, and be publicly humiliated about it. Make it have a significant influence on his employment, marriage, and relationship with Willow. Then he needs to apologize to Michael. What's next for Chase?" And then there was this remark as well. "To redeem Chase for me would just require him to know the truth and be genuinely remorseful for his actions. I want to see him know how wrong he was about Willow and Michael. And I hope he truly turns on Willow and doesn't attempt to reason or justify or place the blame on others." Then again, General Hospital fans will certainly have to tune in each and every day to find out what will happen next. General Hospital spoilers. Maxie's rush to choose Spinelli backfires as she still longs for Nathan. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Maxie Jones made the hasty option to remain with Damon Spinelli, but was it a mistake that'll come back to bother her? Will Maxie find herself aching for Nathan West while a Lulu Spencer romance develops? In GH's penultimate February episode, Nathan reiterated Spinelli's comfort about Maxie being allowed to take her time. There was no urgency on Maxie making a decision. Yet, she still felt compelled to select swiftly since letting this continue on too long might harm the kids. Although Maxie would always adore Nathan, she maintained she's in love with Spinelli now and offered him the most incredible news. Spinelli could scarcely believe his ears when Maxie revealed she was selecting him, but she explained her decision and sealed it with a kiss. However, Maxie hasn't been out of a coma very long and isn't exactly at the top of her game. A lot has happened for Maxie since she woke up, so part of her may be hanging to Spinelli as a safety net. Of course, Max's reasons for sticking with Spinelli made logical. Spinelli has definitely demonstrated his value as a dedicated family guy, one who stepped up for Maxie in a huge manner while she was asleep. Even so, Maxie has a lifetime link with Nathan that may be hard to sever. Although Maxie feels she can leave Nathan behind her romantically and retain Spinelli as her focus, it may become more difficult shortly. It's one thing for Maxie to reject Nathan while he's unattached. It's quite another to see Nathan go on with Lulu, who happens to be Max's best friend. Despite Lulu's unwillingness to go forward with Nathan since everything is still so difficult, they'll surely become a true pair at some time. Nathan and Lulu won't want to flaunt anything in Maxie's face, but she's certain to uncover their blossoming bond sooner or later. Maxie may find herself struggling with some unanticipated envy and possibly even some remorse over picking Spinelli too fast. This might lead to Max's second thoughts about pushing Nathan away and possibly leave her pondering what might have been. Likewise, Nathan could feel a stronger attraction to Maxie now that she's living in Port Charles again. It might also leave Nathan with some regrets of his own if he wonders whether he should have battled harder for Maxie. That said, many fans still have reservations about if this Nathan is indeed the real deal. Despite the evidence revealed by the PCPD, the program keeps throwing indications that Nathan isn't the man he used to be. General Hospital spoilers suggest this Nathan mystery will unfold as Maxie maybe wonders her romantic choice. So, don't miss what's in store. General Hospital spoilers. Lucas busted stealing Brit's medication. Sidwell's wrath unleashed. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Lucas Jones' choice to save Brit West might put his own life on the line. Brit was frightened when she discovered Marco Rios divulged too much to Lucas, since that puts him at risk. Of course, Lucas will add to an already perilous scenario with his plot to discover Brit's medicine and break her free from the experiment she's been put into. In GH's penultimate February episode, Brit acknowledged her medicine is provided at Windmere, where it's kept locked away. Lucas indicated it was good for Brit that he lives at Windmere, so he evidently intended to hunt around and discover those med dosages. If all goes well, Lucas is no likely hoping to take a vial and pave the way for some reverse engineering. Unfortunately, things pretty much never go smoothly on a soap. Lucas may believe he can sneak around and uncover the medication vials, but there's a significant risk he's going to get discovered. That's especially true given Pascal is eager to prove Lucas is a duplicitous liar who's compromising Sidwell's whole business. Pascal may finally catch Lucas in the process of taking Brit's prescription and get the upper hand. It's possible Pascal would try to deal with Lucas on his own if he believes Sidwell will go too easy on him because of Marco. Then Pascal could consider this as proof of Lucas' shoddiness and expect that Sidwell would reward him once he notifies the boss to his discoveries. Regardless, Lucas may be in big danger if he is caught trying to pill for one of Brit's prescription dosages. Brit is a critical participant on Sidwell and Ross Cullum's project, as they're depending on her to provide a workable prototype ASAP. Lucas will be striving to score Brit's release, but that might unleash Sidwell's rage since it could disrupt their plan and delay the outcomes they seek. If Lucas carries on with this medicine mission behind his boyfriend's back, it might infuriate Marco, too. It may indicate that Lucas doesn't trust him in Marco's eyes and might perhaps lead to Marco's side with his father. Marco could feel that Lucas is just dragging him along until he can liberate Brit. Even if that's not exactly what's happening. No matter how it all goes down, Lucas might become a lethal target if he is caught carrying out this prescription theft attempt. Sidwell may find a reason to vent his rage soon enough. General Hospital spoilers predict unpleasant news might be going Lucas' way, so stay tuned to the ABC drama. GH's Anthony Geary episode was beautiful, but these people were missed. 2 persons were missing to make the Anthony Geary homage complete. General Hospital delivered a tearjerker episode to remember the late great Anthony Geary, who died last December. However, there were a few of noteworthy exclusions in the Luke homage that would have made it even more remarkable. Key takeaways: Alexis and Lucky should have been included. GH fans speak up on their absences. Why they may not have been in the show. Here's who should have also been honoring Luke. The episode's idea was great. Lulu sought closure on Luke's death as it happened when she was in a coma. While Tracy was helping Lulu, Laura, Sunny, and Carly all had Luke on their thoughts. They all ended up meeting at the Brown Dog, where Elizabeth was introduced into the mix. It was a rare gathering of people all joined by their love for Luke. However, Lucky and Alexis should have been included in the spontaneous memorial. Even though Lucky isn't in Port Charles, he may have appeared via a video conference at some time. Alexis, on the other hand, is in town, making it a bit weird that she wasn't included, knowing her and Luke's strong and unique friendship. GH fans on X remarked the same thing about Alexis and Lucky being missing from the memorial episode. I can't believe they couldn't work something out to have Jonathan Jackson in this episode. His presence was very missed. Lucky was such a significant part of Luke's life, and it just felt weird not to have him in a GH, said one fan. Another fan remarked, they really didn't include Alexis in this Luke tribute. They go back 30 years. They were companions in crime. They have so much history together. I fully get everyone in this episode. They should all be there. But like, how can you leave Alexis out? The writers did a phenomenal job with the tribute to Luke and Geary, and we are sure the powers that be had their reasons for not having Lucky and Alexis in the episode. We are only thinking it would have been an extra added bonus to see them in the tribute episode. After all, GR and Jackson were both very close with Geary, having worked with the renowned actor for decades. Therefore, Alexis and Lucky would have so much on many different levels. What did you think about Lucky and Alexis not being included? Sound off in the below comments area. Will Chase's choice blow up his life? Chase wrestles with a high-stakes choice. Jason and Britt figure out their next move and Cody reverses direction. Decisions. Chase's choices. Chase's decisions recently have been 9 kinds of bad. And he's seeing the ramifications because of them. It was crucial for him to establish that the key on Michael's keychain was Drew's. So he brought them to Drew's house and let himself in. And when Chase carried them back to the Q home, WY noticed him with them in hand. The disgraced detective didn't pause to think about why Michael would even have the key if he had shot Drew twice in the back. Who would do that? Michael's smarter than that. But Chase's quest to prove his idea has blinded him. And now he ponders a difficult option. Whatever this option is will surely affect his career and personal lives. He's already a patrolman. Is there a possibility he might still save his job? Jason and Britt contemplate options while Chase ponders. Jason and Britt have their own options to make. It's looking like they get to spend some rare time together on Wednesday. They are on a quest to fix Britt's dilemma, specifically Sidwell and Cullum, preferably with a means she can still maintain taking her prescription. The weekly leaks state that Jason and Britt ponder their alternatives. Whatever they decide may be life or death. When selecting their future moves, they need to proceed with prudence. All good now. Well, it appears like Cody has taken the time to recognize the folly of his ways. If you recall, he invaded Molly's privacy when he picked up her unpublished work and read a couple of chapters without her consent. Then, he overreacted to reading the facts of the persona that he plainly influenced. The initial description of the book's main character upset Cody and damaged his relationship with Molly. Christina tried to conduct damage control and handed him the novel. She encouraged him to read the entire piece before he fully assessed Molly's work. Because of him, Molly won't publish it. And her publisher is seeing franchise potential here. But Molly doesn't want to harm Cody, so she will let it accumulate dust. But Cody starts supporting Molly, so maybe he wants her to publish it after all. Meanwhile, Gio gets wonderful news, which he sorely needs. He's been sulking ever since Emma left town. He wanted to stay with her, but she decided she needed to go deliver the news to her family and maybe visit Anna again on her own. Emma and Gio have been messaging, but that's about it. Hopefully, the wonderful news that Gio hears is that Emma is on her way back to Port Charles. Dante and Elizabeth. Dante's job life is quite hard right now. He's feeling the pressure of being the PC police commissioner. With this Drew shooting case remaining on his ledger, he can't relax. However, he ultimately feels that Michael is innocent. His belief in his brother may be why he suddenly seeks out Elizabeth. Dante might just want to ask her questions about Willow. Or he might just want someone to chat to and open himself to. Lulu doesn't appear to be that person for him these days. Not totally. Anyhow, General Hospital spoilers week of March 2nd. Willow's Drew puzzle. Jocelyn danger grows. Britt's double disaster. General Hospital teasers for the week of March 2nd to 6th state that Willow Kane will have a Drew Kane problem to handle while Jocelyn Jax might be in severe danger. Britt Westbourne will also worry about a perilous scenario growing. So, let's speak about all the GH drama ahead. For starters, Lisa Lear won't be prepared to give up on Nathan West and Maxie Jones' future together. That means Albrecht might stoop to conspiring against Nathan's burgeoning connection with Lulu Spencer and Max's bond with Damon Spinelli. It appears like Lissel will try to get Britt to assist her play Cupid for Maxie and Nathan. But there's no assurance Britt will jump on board. After all, Britt has much greater matters to worry about at the moment, like Jason Morgan's safety and how things will end out with Lucas Jones' new scheme. Lucas aims to discover and steal a pharmaceutical dose from Windmere so that it may be reverse-engineered. However, Britt will agonize over the potential for Lucas to get caught, which might bring a double calamity that puts both their lives at jeopardy. On another issue, Laura Collins will feel the weight of Jen Sidwell's blackmail and may require a pep talk from Sonny Corinthos shortly. Sonny may have another strategy session with Laura if Sidwell compels her to endorse Willow to slip in Drew's Congress seat. Although Sonny will depend on Lucy Company to learn what Sidwell is importing and assist him gain the upper hand, that plan will encounter a hitch. Lucy may charm her way out of a sticky predicament, but will Sidwell's suspicions be raised? As for Willow, she should go all in on Congress preparedness and look forward to having even more influence. Willow already feels like she's in total charge of Drew and wants to maintain it that way, which is why this whole Congress thing creates a conundrum. Nina Reeves asked Willow to think about putting Drew in a long-term care facility. But Willow needed to be in charge of Drew's care since Willow needs to keep giving Drew his prescription dosages to keep him locked in. She'll have a lot to figure out. At some time, Kai Taylor is bound to pay Drew a visit and check on him. That might bring Drew's next effort to communicate. So maybe Kai will notice Drew's in anguish because of Willow and battle for more information. Meanwhile, Jocelyn might be in more danger than ever if Ross Cullum learns out she's part of the WSB. Cullum was already skeptical of Jocelyn after their night together during the snow, so he may delve deeper and learn her secret. Jack Brennan is anxious about Cullum employing Jocelyn for operations that are too perilous. But the threat to her safety is far bigger than he realizes. Cullum might flat out want Jocelyn eliminated if he thinks she knows too much about his involvement in Caesar Faison's ultimate project, so some bad news may be developing. General Hospital spoilers predict Jocelyn may fall in greater trouble than she bargained for. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel without missing any update.